Section 3.4, Solving Rational Equations, is all about solving equations that look like this. Things having variables in the denominator. The easiest way to solve these is by clearing the fractions, which means my first step is going to be to multiply every single term in here by the least common multiple of 3, 2, and x, which will get rid of these fractions, and then solve it as just a regular equation. The only thing I have to be aware of is that when I clear the fraction, I'm not dealing with my original equation. So the first thing you want to do when you're solving these before you clear the fraction is look at the original equation and ask ourselves, are there any problem areas in the domain? In this case there is. I can't have a 0 for x, otherwise I'm dividing by 0 and this term will be undefined. So just remember that when you're solving this, x cannot be 0, and if you ever get an answer that is 0, we have to throw it out. It won't happen often, but occasionally it will. So the least common multiple of 3, 2, and x is 6x. So I'm going to multiply every single term by 6x. So on this one, 6x divided by 3 is 2x. 5 times 2x is 10x. 6x divided by 2 is 3x. 3x times 1 is 3x. And 6x divided by x is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. Combine like terms. Divide by the coefficient on x, which just cancels it out. And I get x equals 6 over 13. I check back. Well, 6 over 13 isn't 0, so that's a good answer. And I'm done. Let's try a few that are slightly harder, but not much. Okay, on this first one, the least common multiple is going to be x times x plus 7. And the problem areas are at -7 and 0. So just off to the side somewhere, realize that if the answer is either -7 or 0, I have to throw it out. So just keep that in the back of your mind. And now what I'm going to do is multiply both terms by x times x plus 7. Well, x times x plus 7 divided by x plus 7 is just x. X times 6 is 6x. X times x plus 7 divided by x is x plus 7. 8 times x plus 7, and let's do this in 2 steps, is 8 times x plus 7. Now I just have to distribute that 8. I'm going to bring the 8x over to the left-hand side, and when I cross the equal sign, I'm going to change sign. I'm going to simplify, and then I'm going to divide by the coefficient on the x, which in this case is -2. So x is -28.